Alright, so this video we want to look at the goal seek function in Excel. Uh, it's in the what if analysis. Alright, so let's suppose we want to buy a car. Okay, and we got the price on the car, we have our down payment, the amount we financed, the number of years, the interest rate, and how much the insurance, and then it calculates this. The cells that are colored here, these have formulas in them. So amount financed, that's just the cost of the car minus the down payment. The number of payments, that's just the number of years times 12. That's how many payments. Here, the monthly payments, this is a formula that it uses this PMT function here. So let me just show you that real quick. So if you look here, you see the rate. This is the interest rate per period. And it gives you an example here. Use 6% divided by 4 for quarterly payments at 6%. Okay, so you can see here I've got my interest rate in B7, which is the 4%, and then it's divided by 12 because its payments are monthly, 12 months in a year. The next one, that's the total number of payments for the loan. Well, that's cell B8. That's calculated. That's the number of years times 12. I have it calculated here. Here, the present value, that's the amount that you're going to borrow. And you can see that's this B5 here. That's the 16,000. And then future value or a cash balance you want to attain after the last payment is made. Zero if omitted. You can leave that blank. So, that's just depending on, okay, well, how much money do you want to have after you pay the loan? Okay, you want to have a certain amount left over or whatever. And then the type, that's at the beginning of the period. If your payments are at the beginning of the period, you would set that to 1, and payment at the end of the period, you would set that to 0, or if you just leave it blank, okay, that'll calculate the payments at the end of the period. All right, and then you hit OK. Now, the one thing I want you to notice here is, notice here in the formula I put a minus. Let's take that off. So you see what happens, it puts it in red and puts these parentheses around it here. That's because that's giving you a negative value. That's what a payment is. It's negative. So what you can do is just come up here in front of the formula, put you a negative sign there, hit enter, and it changes it to positive. All right. So what we're looking at here is, based on this car here, whatever, I don't know, let's just say it's a Toyota Corolla or something, I don't know. But this is the cost of the car. This is how much you have for your down payment. So, and there's the insurance per month. And so this would be your total payment per month. And that's $394. Well, let's say that, okay, well, I want my payment to be less than that. Okay. So, maybe maybe I can I probably need it to be 330 a month. Okay, that's more along the lines of what I can afford. Okay, so let's see what we can do. So if you come over here to the data tab, well, right now on mine it's not showing the what if analysis. That's because I have my Excel window smaller so you can see the video. But and you can't see me, but I'm dragging this over and you can see it pop up here, this what if analysis. Now right on mine it looks like this. It may look, you may have it where it looks like a square like this or like this, but it just depends on how big your screen is. They'll change. Okay, but when I had it, see, when I shrank this down, you can see this moving. How I'm dragging in the side. You see how those some of those menu options, and you see I'm dragging it. They'll disappear. Well, that's what happened. Okay, so I'm just dragging it out to where the what if analysis shows up. All right, so if we go here to what if analysis and I hit goal seek, okay, so here we go. So the cell that I want set to a certain amount is this total per month. I want that set to $330. Okay, so that's the cell. Okay, so you could hit this, click that cell, and there you have it. So this right here is the cell that's going to change. Well, what value do I want it to change to? Well, I need it to change to 300. I need it to change to $330. By changing, well, what cell do I want to change? Well, it really depends. Maybe look at the cost of the car. I want to change the cost of the car. So we can click the cost of the car and I'll hit OK. And so let's see what happens. Okay, so there you go. And you can see it's the target value is 330. Okay, so that's what it changed it to by changing this cell here. So you can see the 18,000 instead of an $18,000 car, I would have to buy about $14,500 car. See that? And you can hit OK, and if you hit OK, it'll change these values here. Let's just do that. Okay, and there you go. Okay, so or maybe let's hit undo, see if that'll, yeah. All right, so or maybe what we can do is say, okay, well, let's do this. I want to change this cell, and maybe I want to change it. I want to change it again to 330. But this time, instead of changing the price of the car, maybe I can come up with more money on my down payment. So I'm going to do by changing cell B4 and then hit OK. And there you go. So to get to this price, I would need a $5,500 car. I mean down payment. Okay? And then hit cancel, or if you hit OK, it'll leave those numbers there. Let's look at this. So I want to set this cell, and let's say I got a big raise. I can afford a $500 a month car. So now, well, now I can come here, and I can afford a more expensive car now. So let's see how expensive a car I can get. So I hit OK. So I can buy about a $24,000 car. Okay, so I hope this helped. I'll do videos on all the what if analysis, so you can check those out. I'll have the data table, okay, the scenario manager, and this is the goal seek. Okay, so I hope this helped. Give me a like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other videos, and thanks for watching.